A contest, voting, face masks, and a weekend full of fun.
Thanksgiving, basketball, and the Ten Commandments.
Fight night, Veterans Day, and studying.
Registration, violence, zombies, and money for the university.
Studying tips, stress, student apathy, and UTA's women's basketball. You're watching the Shorthorn Shortcast.
Today on the Shortcast, we revisit the year's webcast highlights and some of our funniest bloopers.
Halloween is right around the corner. It's the holiday. Everybody gets dressed up in their favorite costumes, ranging from Ron Burgundy to the Wicked Witch of the West, and everything in between. We talked to some students to figure out what their plans are for the Day of the Dead.
I'm gonna be a police officer. I don't know what I'm gonna be. I don't know what I'm gonna be. She's gonna be a stripper.
I don't know. I still have to figure that out. I'm thinking about being the Planner's Peanut for Halloween, but that could fall through.
Reese's Pieces.
Kit Kats is awesome. Ashley likes anything that melts.
Tonight, 24 fighters got their boxing gloves ready for the 24th annual Sigma Chi Fight Night. The fight started at 7 p.m. at the Cowboy Dance Hall on 2540 East Avram Street, right here in Arlington. The fighters competed in 12 fights for the chance to win the champion belt. Proceeds from the event went to the Boys and Girls Club of Arlington. Check the shorthorn.com Friday for video and a photo gallery of the action.
Moving Mavs player Malcolm Wright is a two-sport athlete. Along with playing well on the basketball court, he has also gained recognition on the tennis court. He won the UTSA Intercollegiate Tennis Association Wheelchair Tennis Championship as a freshman.
I'm from California. I came out here to play basketball for the Moving Mavs, and along the way I started playing tennis as well. I've been playing tennis since I was 13 and basketball since I was 10. It's kind of tough balancing out the two, but and with school, but I managed to find the time to do both. Tennis helps me a lot with my chair skills and my mental toughness when I bring everything to the court for basketball. But when I compare the two, they really go hand in hand with each other. On one side, you got tennis where you can only blame yourself for a mistake.
Tuesday was the last day for student governance and organization elections. Voting started at 9 a.m. and ended at 6 p.m. We spoke to some of the voters.
Why did I vote? Because I believe voting is a good way to stay involved and having a voice at UTA.
Voted because I think it's important to make sure that the UTA is represented by people who represent it well, and if I don't vote, who else is going to choose them?
I'm a nursing major, and I know they were saying to vote so we can be heard. That our ambassador that's running, Caitlin Wright, she's a really she's all for students, and she really takes what we want done to the board and really gets things done for us. So
I think just the continuing probably safety of the campus and making sure everything's safe, especially at night.
Mainly it's just parking because I'm a commuter, and I just hope that gets resolved somehow. I don't know if they brought it up, but I think that would be a good thing to bring up to Congress, just how terrible parking is.
This exhibit is showing you guys is the effects of tobacco on your system over time. So if you take a look over at these lungs, you have two sets. You have your red, vibrant, full membrane lungs, and then over here you have some red parts, but mostly you have tobacco-filled, tar-filled lungs. Because what it does over time, that tobacco gets in your system and it develops to create a crust over your lungs, and it kills off that membrane, which that tar makes a layer, which makes it hard to breathe. So every time you take in oxygen, you're struggling because your lungs can't expand as much as they normally would if they were healthy and vibrant.
All right, Mavics. Mavics! No!
Should we just get somebody else?
I don't know, buddy. Should we?
There's a lot.
Well, while
Brown cow. Oh, wow. Scotch, Scotch, Scotch. Scotchy, Scotch, Scotch.
You Scottish?
No, Anchorman. Come on.
I know, I'm just kidding.
You're a jokester. Okay. Serious face.
Okay, ready?
Scruffy men. Let's do that again. I can't.
What the?
Fight night, Veterans Day, and studying. You're watching the Shorthorn Newscast. Oh gosh, yeah, you're right. But I should have looked up there. I got it.
It's that okay. Well, we got the intro done. That's all that matters.
The end is. Oh, start over again. The end is near.
This is what happens, Austin, when you give me like a 2-week layoff.
Next week, everyone will be digging their heads into a book or two and probably a study guide. But do you need some helpful hips? Helpful hips. My hips don't lie and I gotta feel the right.
Well, Mavericks, that's the short of it. Catch us on the interweb next year, and don't forget, comment, subscribe, and rate. Have a great, happy holiday, UTA.